You can always go for Jug in this kind of scenario, where they have Darkseer, Nyx Assassin, so you always have a spin.
I like Shadow Demon. Obviously, as you said, like the whole surge, you don't want to just be able to surge everyone around. Shadow Demon, very good. The continuous purge as well as the put under. It's pretty nice. It's a good save.
Oh!
Okay, yeah. paiN Gaming will win this game. This hero.
You think?
It's a fast lineup, but where's your wave clear? Where's your team fight? Where's anything on Infamous right now? I mean, Chaos Knight's fun because it's a new hero, but you actually have 0 wave clear except Darkseer right now. That's not very good. Then on the other side, I guess you only have Doom. I mean, they haven't. If they don't pick a wave clear here, then it's reset back to normal, and I won't say it's a 3-1. But I have a feeling paiN is going to get something that can hit creeps.
They need some kind of AoE to deal with the CK illusions.
Yeah. And they've already picked both their supports. So Warlock is unfortunately unpickable here, unless you want to go to 2006 and pick it middle, but I don't think you do.
I remember winning like 1v1s playing Warlock mid back when we still had stats. You just put all your points in like stats and Shadow Word.
Well,
you can get Sven, right? Sven or Jug, something that has any kind of a cleave, not Battle Fury Jug, but Maelstrom build.
Yep. I like Sven here. Obviously, Nyx has had the uncontrollable cleave. You can always carapace it, but I think Sven is the overall best hero. And it gives you the overall late game, right? Because Sven will outcarry a Chaos Knight at a certain point.
But aren't you concerned about the fact that Oracle's really good with the disarm?
Yeah, but I mean, you have to pick some physical damage.
Eventually, yeah.
And you have to pick some physical carry. So I think Sven's probably the best.
Okay.
But what else is there? You said Jug. I'm not the biggest fan of that hero, but it's decent versus Darkseer as well. If he Iron Shells tries to push a tower, you're one of the few who can just spin. You don't take damage.
Take over the Sun. All right.
I like paiN Gaming's draft a lot more already.
I'm worried though because once God Strength is down, that's an opening for the side of Infamous.
Kind of, but like Chaos Knight's illusions still just die really quickly, even to Sven without God Strength, since they take so much damage. But this, I have a feeling Infamous knows they're up 2-0 right now, and that is kind of just a swag pick. Like, CK really isn't that good of a hero, no matter how you look at it, but I like the cockiness.
They might be looking for Dead Prophet here in the mid lane. They banned out Lina, Monkey King's out of the pool, any kind of burst damage. Or they could go for Quap once again.
On Infamous?
On Infamous
yes.
side, yeah.
I like DP on Infamous, because right, you need something to group up. You don't even have tower push besides CK. You actually have no wave clear, no tower push yet. This middle hero has to be like the jack of all trades.
Yeah, but they have the last pick, so they will see and then decide what they're going to go for. Yep. They can throw in a Dragonite as well, because he's pretty much vulnerable to any kind of damage that paiN Gaming has right now.
We've not seen much Dragon Knight throughout this tournament. We've always said, it's funny because a lot of us will mention, like, Dragon Knight would be really good here. They just never go for it.
They ban it, bro.
Here it goes.
Wonder why.
What is the final pick for paiN Gaming? What is the mid hero?
Huh.
Need something that can...
Storm's gone. This time it's one of the few times I think he looks really bad, so I won't even mention him, even though I did.
And Storm it is.
And Storm it now. Whoa, the middle Pang. Okay. I like it. I like middle Pango. I think it's still reasonably good. We see it a lot in NA still.
Swashbuckle deals well with illusions.
Really well.
Yeah. They might swap the Storm Spirit themselves. What did I say before? Death Prophet? Yeah, I think Storm or Death Prophet here.
I like Death Prophet a lot more. I just think if you have a Storm, you actually have no way to kill buildings unless you kill 5 heroes. I think you have to have one form of it, right? I guess CK kind of does. If you win a fight and he has 5 illusions, of course they'll beat the shit out of a tower, but I like your first call of DP. Why do you like Storm here? Just because...
They have no lockdown for Storm.
I mean Doom, but that's tough, yeah.
They still have a couple of ways of saving him with Oracle, Darkseer, and Doom has a really high cast point, so if you're not... out of mana, you can always zip out.
Blink Centaur Stomp with him, though. Is the normal combo, I guess, yeah. But I'm just going DP. Is there anything else besides those two? Let's think. Let's really dig deep into it.
We have time.
We have time.
I mean, if they want to get some more tower push, the option of a Wind Ranger is possibly there. It's not super great because, Sven does have, his Warcry with the high armor, but...
That's a terrible pick, honestly, because they don't...
Yeah, it might be Wind Ranger, actually.
No, they go for the Quap again.
Wind Ranger looking really weird.
Luck here.
That's a Queen of paiN.
I honestly, I like paiN. I like their draft a whole lot more. I mean, last game I said paiN if it's 27 minutes. This game, I think they do have the better late game. Honestly, I think they have almost even better early game. The Darkseer Nyx is going to be really, really annoying, but Spirit Breaker just running around camping an Oracle. What if you get a charge on Nyx? He goes invis. He's just a useless hero. And they have tower push. They have save with Shadow Demon. I really like paiN.
You're going paiN. All right, what about you, Lacoste?
I'm still gonna go with Infamous, even though they don't have much tower damage. This is the way they played throughout
True.
these qualifiers, and it worked out well for them. Even though when they had like 4 heroes who were single target, they can still take a team fight. Their strength is in out-farming the opponent and controlling their jungle, getting a pick off and turning that into a tower, just outnumbering them. So you don't necessarily need a real tower pusher, and they play so aggressive. You could see them diving tier 3 towers. You actually don't expect them to do so. So it's kind of a win. It's good and bad thing at the same time.
Yeah, it is. And I will say, the Crystal Queen of paiN, how many overextends is he going to have this game? 0, 1, 2, or 3 plus?
I'm going to say 2.
I'm going to say 1 or 2. I agree. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm floating
Goodbye,
away.
Grant.
Bye, Grant.
I'm liking this this Infamous draft quite a bit. You know, I've seen what Stinger can do with his Oracle. He's usually in the right place, right time. Does have some ways of, you know, closing the gap on him, but I've seen him do that. You know, Schofield as well, just very good about positioning. And quite honestly, I just have a lot of faith in Hector. I think he's going to make this work. I think he's
you
going to
just
style on
want
some
this
kids.
to end 3-0 so you can play some Underlords.
I don't even play Underlords. Not to knock it. I'm going home. I'm going to go home and stream my first time playing Underlords. Not trying to self-promote here or anything, but, you know. You guys have, you know, made me interested because now I have a little bit of a better idea of what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah, it's the second best game after Artifact. We're not counting Dota.
We don't talk about the A word. Somewhere there is Sir Action Slacks just crying in a corner. 4. Okay, this is a 4-4-4 Spirit Breaker. I just noticed that.
And he starts with Stout Shield, Tango's Orb of Venom. So some damage will be mitigated. Depends where he wants to go. Probably a bottom lane with wait, they're actually swapping the lanes.
Do you like Spirit Breaker 5?
That's Spirit Breaker 4.
So they swapped roles completely and they put Theolacore as 5? That's not a good idea.
Or maybe
Unless they're 4.5s.
Nah, the one thing they could do is just give Spirit Breaker the starting items. Shadow Demon buys everything, then Shadow Demon switches to position 4 if needed.
I think I like that better. If I recall, Theolacore is not a great 5, just because he's used to having so much farm and being a bit greedy. But I could be wrong. Maybe they just swapped around completely. Maybe they figure, all right, we're 1 game away from elimination, so now's the time to make things happen. So how does this lane go against Queen of paiN versus Pango? Because I'm not familiar.
Queen of paiN versus Pango? Queen of paiN just shits on Pango.
That's what I was thinking, but you know, I figured I better ask my analyst in case there's something I'm missing.
I mean, Queen of paiN against pretty much any melee hero. Even though Pangolier is one of the heroes that has really nice attack animation and can secure the last hit with Swashbuckle on the range creep, but will need to bring a lot of regen to this lane.
Okay.
I'm probably sure that she's going to have even 3 points in Shadow Strike on level 5. He will start playing as aggressive as possible. Also, okay, bottom lane, what's happening?
No, they're
Not
just
much.
they're playing.
Yeah,
They're tickling each other.
on the mid lane, you need to be careful because if she uses a Shadow Strike, you can't reach enough, so you need to wait to use the flask, get out of the lane. So Queen of paiN will get pretty much free CS, and as you can see now, this Pangolier is doing a good job. He's 5-0. Of course, Queen of paiN has a better laning stage than him, but also if he uses a Swashbuckle like this, a casual disarm might get the Queen of paiN a couple of less CS.
Well, top lane is going to be a snooze fest, as expected. You can see Whisper, he's just cutting this wave here, and the Doom will just be hanging out in lane. Nothing too wild. I think we're going to see most of the action down here, which is funny because both of these guys, they really just want to farm more than anything else to get a nice bash over here on Hector. And everyone's sitting maybe a little bit low on the side of Infamous. Schofield can't do too much right now on this lane. But of course, you do have Stinger to be able to get the root into place. This could be our first blood, actually, but there's a nice charge coming out from 4-4. Looks like Schofield, he's looking, but they're not going to be able to take down HFN just yet. And they have 3 stacks of Shadow Poison, 4 over there. It is level 1, though, not going to be able to do quite that much damage to take him down. There's going to be the root into place again, another Chaos Bolt. They just need a little bit more damage to take down HFN, but they don't have it. Schofield now, he goes, he pops that stick. He's going to be able to walk back.
And there has creep wave advantage, so that's a lot of creeps dealing damage to them. Also, they can't get to the side shot to buy their stick charges.
Stormhammer gets used over onto Schofield. Another root into place, 4-4-4. Yes, his eyes over here on Stinger. This might actually turn out to be our first blood if Stinger can't get away fast enough, but he can. It's going to be the Purge coming out here as they try to go and just use those Purifying Flames, but they are just going to end up healing up 4-4-4.
And the thing is, paiN Gaming got level 2 before Infamous, and sadly Oracle was not level 2 there yet. I think he would have gotten a kill on Sven. Let's see how Pangolier is doing. 10-0, Queen of paiN 14-4. She just needs a little bit more gold to buy a bottle.
Well, she's sitting pretty low here.
Good
She's
luck.
feeling a little antsy. There's going to be the charge, though, down the bottom. Just trying to mess with Hector's farm as much as possible. There's the taunt coming out from 4-4-4.
And Queen of paiN sending the courier on the side shot because there's a closer distance to buy a bottle from.
Might be able to tie it up with the 4-minute rune, too. Spy Carapace is up and running now on Schofield. They'll go. Put out some more damage on 4-4-4. It just feels like a slugfest the entire time, right?
Define slugfest.
So they're just like non-stop, like just taking hits left and right, like a boxing match where they just keep wailing away at each other, but nothing actually, like no one's gonna go down. Again, you just see the Spirit Breaker constantly charging. Oh, that's a good impale though coming out from Schofield. Cancel out the charge. This is actually just ridiculous down here. We've got 17 CS right now over on Hector. We've got 20 CS and 7 denies. He's getting a lot of these bashes. Oh, there it is. Is it gonna? Nope. Nice save coming out from Theolacor. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be our first blood, though. Although he goes, pops that stick. There's gonna be Chaos Bolt, and Stinger will get the first blood. And Whisper, who was not a part of any of that, goes for the tip for 4-4-4. Oh, SA Dota never change.
So Infamous blocked the creep camp here. Okay, there's the first Doom on the top
Oh,
lane.
first Doom, but there's also a fight down here. Are they going to be able to take down Hector? Yeah, they'll find a kill. The Doom is out over here onto the Darkseer, but he does manage to get the bounty rune, does have a shrine up. There's the charge, though, coming out from 4-4-4. So we'll cancel it. And it looks like Schofield's going to get chased down by Theolacor and 4DR. 4DR making a nice rotation along with the 5-minute runes.
Why is that a thing? If you can't use your items while you're doomed,
you can use a shrine?
no, you can bottle a rune and it still fills it up.
I don't know.
That should not happen.
Probably not. Schofield is going to get taken down eventually. Yeah, I don't think you should be allowed to do that either, because you can't use items. So how are you going to bottle something if you can't use it?
Exactly. I mean, we
I
can't
agree.
argue with logic.
in a magic-based game. Do you see a rotation now going top? Schofield. He's got his level 3. He's going to try to help put some pressure onto Lelis, who it does have that level 6. And level 7 over on Whisper, though. Oh, they're actually going to be able to get this kill. That's a dead Lelis. TP actually does get canceled out, too. I need to stop saying actually so much. Oh, my God. Charge coming down into the bottom lane. Hector should be able to follow up with a Stormhammer. It does have the Chaos Bolt, though.
Sven is
You
low
can
on mana.
see they're going to TP in Chris Luck. He wants to be a part of this. He's got a Sonic Wave if he wants to use it. And he should be able to just chase down 4-4-4. Although, no, they're not going to be able to do it. Do they have a root in place? They have a little bit more damage. Yes, they do. HFN now going to go running right back over to his tower.
Oh, and he stops the TP from Pangolier on a mid lane with the stun.
Oh. Very nicely done here from
Doom
Schofield.
picked up a cloak aura, so 10 extra % magic resistance early on against the Darkseer's Iron Shell.
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds okay.
Just trading hits in the bottom lane still. And they've left HFN alone now, which is kind of interesting. Does he just want to get these levels up. He's almost got his level 6 actually, so maybe that's the case. So we'll just challenge the stack over here. Surprised that they still have the Sonic Wave too on Chris Luck. He's had a much better landing stage this time around. I mean, doesn't have a lot of people ganking him constantly. Still struggled a bit against the Pangolier every once in a while, but it's definitely got better CS, that's for sure. Top lane, Schofield.
Also, there's a really weird interaction between Queen of paiN, ulti, and Rolling Thunder. If you're casting your Rolling Thunder and Queen of paiN uses her ulti on you, you don't finish the casting and it's on cooldown.
That's right, I remember you mentioning
Yeah.
that. Oh, but the Doom gets used here on Whisper, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to save him. That was a really nice double impale from Schofield, but again, just a little too late. Queen of paiN manages to bottle herself up an Arcane Rune. We'll just get booped over here by 444. Doesn't have the blink up just yet, but I don't think they're going to be able to get a kill on her. Oh, if they had landed that, they would have been able to, I think. Yep, there's the Sonic Wave. Bubble comes out from Theolacor, and she's just going to run herself
That's a level 3
away.
Shadow Strike. He's dead. They need to deny him.
They do.
I don't think Queen of paiN minds. 3-man rotation, and she had Arcane Rune, so the Sonic Wave will be up again pretty soon. Top lane.
Top lane, they're going to go chasing after Lelis again. I was watching top lane.
Yeah, I thought they were going to commit, but then I realized Lelis has phase boots, and they can't really do too much to him.
They can bother him a little bit, but again, he does have the Cloak Aura too to try to help deal with this magic damage. Charge down into the bottom lane. You're going to see Hector just get annoyed a little bit by 4-4. You can't do that much against him, and he is his level 6 now. Does not picked up that Phantasm. Will be picking it up a little bit later.
It seems like Hector always goes for Hand of Midas. No matter what hero he's playing, mostly it's those strength cores, Raid King, Sven, even CK. On CK, it's a must-have item because this hero has no farm potential, and they were tri-laning, so he doesn't have much levels. Gonna be 2-man Shrine on bottom. Same item timings on Hand of Midas's.
Yeah, it's pretty good considering that the CK does not have like any sort of cleave or something to amplify his farming. They should be able to see that there's a ward over here. Actually, no, that's not a sentry ward. That's just they have 2 wards. Okay, cool. Just really want to keep tabs on it.
Stun on top lane once again. Wall committed.
They'll go rolling through here, hopefully, you know, getting the bounces that they want. They need to be careful, just sidestepping, and doesn't look like they're going to commit too hard because they just roll on out. See bottom lane, they're thinking about getting the jump here over onto HFN. There's going to be the Stormhammer, and they'll follow up, but there comes Chris Luck. He wants to be a part. He's got the Sonic Wave. They need a little bit more damage. He'll take down HFN. 4-4-4. He's going to taunt his way out, but I think he's probably just taunting his way to his own death here. Couple more hits, and Stinger actually going to get the final hit as he has to run himself away now, sitting at 50 hit points from those creeps.
Stinger will get himself to level 6 with the book, so there's going to be a save potential, and man, Chris Luck, he's been playing amazing throughout this whole tournament. Even when he's playing from behind, especially when he is ahead. Let's swap to Network to see what's happening. Doom actually on top of Network because of that early Hand of Midas pickup.
I remember when Chris Luck, formerly known as Chris Brown, was like a no one on G Pride. Like, he was one of those people that occasionally you'd see him play on G Pride for some qualifiers. Sometimes he'd be on a different team. So it's really just a pleasure to see him, you know, starting to get more recognition, to see his play improve, and, you know, hopefully have a career here in Dota. Do you have any players that you feel that way about, Lacoste, that you watched from the very beginning? Well, maybe not the very beginning, but, you know what I mean.
I had my eyes on Nisha for quite some time, mid lane.
Yeah, looks like Chris Luck is not going to be so lucky this time. See the rotation coming out from Schofield, but just a little bit too late.
Even before he joined Team Kingwin, I think there was they continued to play with the full Polish squad. I forgot the name, but he's been amazing, and the puppy has this radar for picking up new, fresh blood.
Yeah, I think there was like an interview that their coach on Secret just did, talking about how Puppy just has this incredible ability to coax out talent from people that he sees the raw talent there. It's pretty impressive.
Pape is the greatest Dota player of all time, no doubt about it. Don't at me.
He's definitely a very impressive captain, that's for sure. And that's a pretty rare thing to find someone that is that highly valued for captaining. I know we're having a struggle kind of in the North American region right now. We don't have as many really strong captains as we would like.
Just import captains.
Okay. We'll just get some captains to agree to come move to NA. Who wants to come?
Charge on Spirit on, sorry, Darkseer on top lane.
Yep. They just play Ring Around the Rosie with Lelis the entire time. I don't think they realize that the Oracle's here and the...
And Grant will not be satisfied with this Spirit Breaker
because he didn't get
for
the
sure.
He needs 5-man stuns, right? He goes to running in there with his base. All right, just again, poking away here. This tower's sitting pretty low. This is a lot of people in this top lane. It's gonna be the charge. They want to try to close the gap onto the Oracle first and foremost. We'll be able to land it, and he's going to go for the ultimate, pop back on Stinger, but they don't realize that they do have Chris Luck hiding over onto the side. There's the wall drop, though, and they're going to try to push forward, but immediately
Oracle's
you can see
there's
everybody's joining. He's still alive again, like you said. Chris Luck, he got that Sonic Wave off. They're chasing onto the back end as Hector, he will be able to go pop that Phantasm. They're going to go pull right back in. 4DR tries to run himself out. He's still alive. Can they get it in time? The Ion Shield damage and a big crit comes out. Schofield on the back end, getting himself a nice stun. They're just two different fights. There's two buybacks that came out already, Lacoste. They took down Theolacor. The buyback comes out from Doom. The buyback comes out from 4DR. They are just not happy about this, but Infamous is laughing all the way out right now.
2 cores bought back there, and they only managed to bring down position 4 and position 5. I think Infamous is more than happy with this. They were hesitating. They did not want to use the Doom on this Oracle, so Doom was not used at all. He just got baited.
What a fight. I don't think they were expecting Hector to join that fight either. And that definitely dished out a lot of damage here. And I think we have some odds that will be popping up here on the screen at some point. Over here looks like paiN Gaming. Oh, hold that thought. There's a Doom coming out here on Chris Luck, and they should be able to find themselves to kill this Oracle. He's trying, but I don't think he's going to make it. So they'll lose the Oracle, they'll lose the Queen of paiN, and they'll lose Schofield. That's quite a few people that just fell there.
That's a nice rotation. After they realize they still have a Doom, they want to take this fight, and they popped the Doom on Queen of paiN after they wanted to grab the bottom bounty runes. This is exactly what they needed. Pretty even game so far.
Yeah, still less than, well, now it's about 1K difference, but it's been less than 1K on and off. And I mean, this is it. This is the game. If you are going to make it to the international, you gotta bring everything, but at the same time, you don't want to go home yet if you're paiN Gaming. You want to be there. You want to make your way to Shanghai, and you want to be able to represent your region. It's a big honor, and it's big bragging rights for sure. Also, we've talked about the money that you get from just even qualifying. It's a huge amount, especially down in that region. It can change your life.
Queen of paiN about to hit level 12 has enough money to buy
and she picks
full veil, Invis rune. She would gladly like to have level 2 ulti before the next fight. It's almost 100 damage upgrade, pure damage.
Nice sentry ward placed down by 444, keeping tabs on Schofield. Well, they do spot out the Doom, but they'll spot out Schofield too. They pull back on the Shadow Demon. He is just obliterated now. 444 tries to run himself out. He does have that taunt going. He's trying to run. He's going to get reality rifted right back in. The Purifying Flames and a thwack from the Cudgel will take him out.
They're pretty limited on tower damage right now unless CK uses ulti.
I don't think he wants to go for
I don't think he wants to either, but
be a slow
this is going
siege.
really slow. Top lane's pushing in. Someone should TP and deny it. They can also use the glyph.
HFN goes and he cuts that creep wave. Whisper just little punches here and there. Although there's a jump forward. They're hoping to maybe take out Whisper. Oh, nice save, though, coming out from Stinger. He's going to be able to keep him alive a little bit longer. He's trying to serpentine himself around. HFN joining into the party. Doesn't look like they actually want to commit and fight on this. Although, 444, I was about to say, look at that Spirit Breaker running in. That could have been the big stun that Grant would have loved. And then he could have immediately died.
Oh, the vision. They can see the Doom. This ward blocks the camp. Not sure if they want to take a fight. Sven doesn't have anything besides this Echo Saber. Only Ogre Axe queued up. I mean, he needs a BKB, especially against the Nyx Assassin. Also, Nyx Assassin can set things up pretty easily, especially against the Sven on a cleave. Oh, a bit preemptively using that Carapace.
Well, 444 has committed hard on this. He's going to get dove in, and there it is. There's the Phantasm as they throw them right onto the wall. Immediately, you're going to lose that Spirit Breaker, but you're going to lose Lelis too. And Hector, he's still alive and kicking. He's going to find a Shadow Demon as 4DR tries to run himself away. What a disaster. That's on 444, I think. I don't think he should have been charging up there.
Well, it's one of those moments where you want to follow Queen of paiN. She actually gets it.
Oh, do they chase after HFN? They use the Veil. They've got the Sonic Wave. Can they lock him down is the question. The jump forward, though. Okay,
Just wants the
Stormhammer
body
will
block.
get used. They're still tied. Look at this. They're immediately the TP. Chris Luck, he's trying to keep the vision so that way they can get that reality rift up possibly, but 444, he's going to be the sacrificial lamb as he's going to get dragged back here. Chris Luck, Sonic Wave gets used over onto HFN. They're going to be able to take down 444. Luckily, HFN makes it out, but there is no god strength.
For a moment, I thought Chris Luck will blink on tier 3 tower, try to get a kill with Scream of paiN on Sven. Thank God he didn't.
He thought about it. And again, it is a bit of a slow siege, but you don't have a Doom up right now. You don't have a Spirit Breaker, and there's no god strength on HFN. He doesn't want to fight right now. And I'm loving this. I love the way that they're playing. You know, for the longest time, again, you had two cores over on the side of paiN Gaming that were top net worth, but it just feels like Infamous, they're just playing so much better as a unit, as a team. Like, everything's coming online, and they're just, you know, hats off to Stinger, I believe, is captaining right now.
Yeah.
Hats off to him, because these guys, they look like a well-oiled unit together.
They got more than what they wanted from that chase. Tier 2 tower and even the tier 3 tower, so they can kill the shrines, but some people need to be dead to actually kill the shrines, because they really limited on tower damage.
Well, I mean, they've been getting quite a few kills here.
Seems like they want to smoke and go again, but they will smoke under the shrine if they do so. Yeah, they got scouted.
But you do see Hector down here in the bottom lane. Looks like he just wants to take this tier 1. Well, the rest of the crew looks like they want to hunt. So maybe they think they're sitting... Oh. Chris Luck says, gimme, gimme. So perhaps they think that they're sitting behind the CK, but this could be...
I love this. Fake move. CK playing so aggressively, and the Oracle stayed behind him just in case they fall for that bait, and the rest of the team is just playing the top lane.
Look at them hiding, though. Okay.
So Hector will get the tier 1 tower on bottom and closer to level 15. The extra 15 strength will tank him up. Also, that's a full BKB on him. He just needs to use the courier. They found Pango.
Oh, yes, they did. There's going to be a Yules coming out as they follow up with a nice Impale, and that's a dead 4DR. Did you see what Schofield did there? I really like it. He saw him right away, walked past him because he's like, is this a trap? Are there more people here? Can we get a higher value kill? And then just jumped back in again. Like, obviously, he needed to be a little bit closer if he wanted to go for the Impale with the TP, but luckily you had Whisper who could just, you know, pull him out there.
This is their go time for paiN Gaming if they want to come back into this game. Sven has a BKB, but they need Pango to be alive. They can't actually take a fight 4 versus 5.
All right, top tower going down like a chump. 2K net worth lead for Infamous. Not that big, but it feels bigger, right? Because of the fact that they're just running out of these towers. And they'll pop the Phantasm. Now there is no Aegis on them, so this is a very ambitious push, I feel. I feel like it's always better to go and grab that, but they'll throw out the Stormhammer, and immediately the Banishment comes out onto the CK. He's gonna have to deal with his own illusions.
Well, Sven just clears the illusions with 2 hits from Echo Saber. Also, they can actually have 3 illusions from CK if he... Well, not two actually, from Disruption, and that's it. My Animat kicking in.
You've been hanging out with us too long, Lacoste. It's all right. You go home soon. You can go back to your
Reset.
European
Doom.
fun
nice
time
stun.
land. All right, there's still an Oracle though, and look at it, he's hiding
Good
behind.
wall.
Very good wall that comes out, and again, they're gonna keep trying to chase after him here. Lelis, now they're on the low ground. Chris Lucky goes for the Sonic Wave. Doesn't actually connect onto anyone, but over here, they're gonna be able to keep the CK alive a little bit longer. The BKB coming out from HFN. He wants to try to man fight. They don't have enough healing though, I don't think. I think Hector just pops, and that's exactly what ends up happening here. And his Midas is on cooldown. Ooh, disaster Whisper. Gonna have to run himself out, but on the backside here, Schofield trying to draw their attention. Again, has the Yules. Is gonna try to run himself away, but not gonna be able to do it. So
This could have been a team wipe if Darkseer didn't use that good Vacant to stop a Sven and Spirit Breaker charge there. Oof. Queen of paiN will need to have that Aghanim Scepter up to lower the cooldown, so maybe she can use it 2 times in a team fight. Also went for cooldown reduction on level 15. It's every single time you get the Aghanim Scepter, you want to get that talent as well to bring it down to a lower cooldown, around 37 seconds if I'm not mistaken. And Sven has a lot of gold right now. Also, that's 3 points in God Strength, level 18.
yeah, the BKB God Strength, really. And also, I like the way that, if you notice, during that fight, Stinger tried to hide himself over into the tree line because he knows that he's, the #1 target in some cases, because once you take down the Oracle, the Chaos Knight's a lot easier to deal with. And he did manage to get the ultimate out, but if you don't have Stinger still alive, healing him the entire time.
Yeah, that fight would have
It
been
just pops.
different if they managed to land a stun on this Doom before he used the War Stomp stolen from a Centaur. And now they're gonna go in for Roche. They need this Aegis on CK. Sadly, for Infamous, also, Surge was on cooldown. So he could not surge out the CK out of the fight.
I think he'd just taken too much damage at that point, too. But very good on paiN, like noticing that Stinger was there taking him out, because even though they did manage to get the False Promise off, it's such a game changer if you don't have any sort of heals to keep that CK alive. So, do have the Aegis picked up over on Hector. And he's got Phantasm up in about 118 seconds. So, I'm thinking most likely they'll probably push in the waves, look for a pick possibly. But,
It's tough because they don't have too much spells that go through the BKB. Sven and Doom have one, so only Queen of paiN ulti. Ideally, they would want to kite around the Doom, group up with the healing from the Darkseer and Oracle. Now they're gonna kill the shrines. It's gonna take some time.
I love watching Darkseer punch things. It's like so slow. Nice stun coming out though again over here onto the Doom. Try to slow him down, maybe get a pick off, but they have to be careful. It's nighttime. There's a lot of paiN Gaming standing over here on the high ground waiting to help out, but you do have Hector here. Top lane keeps pushing out these waves. Another 60-something seconds before they'll have that Phantasm up and running, and you can bet it'll probably be go time. So it looks like Heart is the next thing queued up for the Chaos Knight. Blink for the Darkseer. What do we have here for? I feel like 4DR's had a bit of a trouble, like trying to.
Yeah, he's been struggling throughout the whole game, but once he gets that Aghanim Scepter up, that can change the fight, especially with the disarm.
I thought about going in on that.
If they don't burst them with Queen of paiN ulti and CK, just one good shield crash and the swashbuckle, even 2 hits from Sven, 1 hit if you count the Echo Saber kill, will most likely clear out the CK illusions.
Alright, what do we have? Got a smoke picked up by Oracle, so it feels like they want to make something happen. I think that CK ult is going to be up, yep, in just a minute. Second, technically. Times when figure of speech is highly inaccurate. And they want to go for this last tier 2 bottom, so they'll put Hector front and center here. Does have that Aegis of the Immortal still. Gonna be able to pick up the Reaver. Well, what happened there?
Okay, Sven just used ulti. It's go time. Now they want to go for high ground. Tier 2, but wait a little bit. Don't take the fight yet. Sven still has
the
a god
jump.
strength.
Oh, no. Yeah, they're going to just go right on in. They drop the wall. These illusions. The Rolling Thunder comes through, though. Does manage to slow down. Hector will break that Aegis. He's going to be coming right back up again. 40R getting a really nice Rolling Thunder, but now, oh no, the setup comes out. They'll be able to go root him into place as they'll jump forward again. HFN, he doesn't have the God Strength anymore. He doesn't want to fight. Phantasm comes out. They're going to try to just get some more damage off. Are they going to be able to take down HFN? Yes, they will. Down for 75 seconds. Does have the buyback. Chris Luck, he's chasing after 40R now. Will get interrupted, though. They had that charge. 40R trying to stay alive using that shrine. Has a swashbuckle, and they can still see him. Do they have enough damage? They have the stun, and that's
He's out
what
of mana.
matters.
He's gone. I don't think they needed to take a fight right away. They used the CK's Aegis there. Aegis was up and running for 2 minutes from now, so HFN will need to use the buyback. They're really limited on this tower damage. CK, 600 move speed.
I don't think he's too worried about this. HFN, again, he does not have that God Strength for another 30 seconds. A jump forward from Chris Luck. He's been pretty good this time. Lacoste, he hasn't gone too full Divide. And they're just going to allow Hector to put some more damage out. They do have the Crimson Guard over here.
Yeah, 0 full device from Queen of paiN in this game.
I mean,
He's
the game's not over yet.
one game away. Just this game only needs to win this one, and he's going to Shanghai.
God, can you imagine just like how stressed out these teams must feel, especially because paiN's on the end, like the losing side right now. You know, they don't want to lose out on this. They're so close to qualifying. But they need to at least win another couple games, and it's not feeling like Infamous is going to allow them to do that. We've almost got a full Heart of Tarask on Hector, too.
Who do you doom now? That's the problem. If you doom someone else, he's going to surge out. You have Guardian Greaves if you doom CK. But there's a couple of ways to save people. False Promise is there.
Maybe the Quap, maybe, but it's pretty rough. I mean, Stinger has to get taken out during a lot of these fights, but they have to get into the back lines to get him, and his positioning, as usual, has been just very, very good. All right, they do have God Strength up again on HFN. I think he holds on to that for the next fight. I think we use it for farming. What do you think? Oh, Heart of Tarask is completed now, too.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea, Moxxi. Level 18, CK, 4,300 HP.
Oh my god. He's got a Satanic queued up too. How do you even? I don't know. Sven's finished up an Orchid, I believe. He's gonna be going for Bloodthorn. I don't know. Do we like this item pickup? Is this the right choice for him right now?
I guess they needed one more lockdown. Queen of paiN has 0 defensive items at the moment. Also, if he just jumps the Oracle, he don't necessarily need to blow up Oracle, use the Orchid, the God Strength, and the Stun. Like, he can just get him with one of those. And CK buying a Tome of Knowledge for himself. He wants to get that level 20. I'm wondering which one he's gonna get. Pierce's Reality Rift Pierce's spell immunity is great because you can use it on Pango while he's rolling. Also, you can use it against Sven, of course. Doom has one.
Yeah, I kind of like the Reality Rift talent there. So he's not having a problem with farming. That's not a concern. Oh boy. All right, they spot Schofield, and it feels like Schofield knows that they've got to be there. Chris Luck jumping forward. There's going to be the God Strength and the BKB. They immediately blow up Schofield on the back line, but 444 will get taken down. The Doom gets used over here onto that Chaos Knight. Buyback's going to happen, though, immediately coming out from that. They blow up the Queen of paiN. They blow up Stinger as well. And it looks like now the chase is on. They want to try to do some more damage here to Hector. They'll try to pull him back. They'll turn right back around again. They've got their own BKB. They want to try to finish him up. But that Phantasm won't be able to do any more damage as they slice through.
444 plants an Observer Ward right in the middle, so he can use the charge, but it was not very effective. Queen of paiN can't really play that aggressive. She blinked into the backline.
Well, there's
Shadow
that first
Demon,
full Divide, right?
Yeah, and this Soul Catcher. It's level 4 right now, so 40% of your current HP.
think a lot's going to come down to this next Roche. You can
All they
already
need to do is kite a little bit around Sven ulti, try to disengage when they pop a Doom on someone, not fully commit.
Mhm. Would you like to see a defensive item picked up for the Queen of paiN
Yeah,
as
for
well?
sure. She needs a BKB.
Yeah, she has finished up a Scythe of Ice, but a BKB is queued up for one of her items here. That Ag Scepter over on 4DR helped a lot during the fight. We've almost got the Bloodthorn completed now. It's a little bit more in gold, and HFN, he buys it all.
And there's no point in
Yeah,
him
he doesn't
saving
have
a buyback
There is no buyback
because
for
he's a
him anyways.
transformation hero, and at this point they want to go all in. Next Roche will respawn in a minute.
Everybody's gathering around the pit. They know that this is definitely one of those objectives you don't want falling into the hands of your enemies. Especially when they have the advantage right now. I feel like the better Roche pit fight, though, is definitely going to come out from the side of Infamous, so they need some sort of a pick-off before, right?
They only have one BKB on CK, and against Pango, fighting in a Roche
That's true,
pit
Pango.
is really hard. I mean, you're still fighting in Roche pit against the Darks here, but Sven can cleave through those illusions very quickly.
They thought about doing a charge here, and they'll back off, though.
Yeah, this ward on the mid lane that 444 placed is giving them a lot of info.
I can hear the Rolling Thunder coming through immediately. They'll be able to stun up the CK. He's getting a lot of damage, but again, the Oracle has that save. Guardian Greaves are going to get used, and the fight is split up again. Nice wall thrown out in the middle of everything here as Hector tries to move himself out. Is going to go right down. No, he's not. He's still alive
Just
and
kidding.
kicking. He's going to keep chasing after him on the back line. Chris Luck trying to find this opening. Hector, no. HFN finds Stinger, takes him down. There's not going to be any more saves or healings coming out right now. Chris Luck, though, looking to go right back in again. Hector, he's doing so much damage. Is he going to be able to take down HFN? He's starting to sit pretty low. Oh, but look at this.
Carapace.
The MVP there, as now ADR tries to run himself out. He is one little piggy, and he's a dead one at that. Oh, my word. Buyback comes out from Pango. They don't want them to get that Roche, but he's going to have to go there pretty fast. In fact, it doesn't even feel like they want to go after it
They know there's no
now.
buyback on Sven. They want to go in and
They
try
just
to
wanna go
close out this
finish?
game. Man, this heart regeneration, I didn't count that in. And also, he was life-stealing of Chaos Strike as well. So I don't think you doom this guy anymore.
Or no, Oracle, just that heal on him
Yeah.
is absolutely just incredible.
Yeah, his heart of thoracic region kicked in, and suddenly he's back to full HP. That's going to be at least 2 set of Raxes.
It looks like Schofield's hoping for a little bit more. They'll immediately use that reality drift, drag him back. That's a big sonic wave from Chris Luck, as here forcing the rest of paiN to move away. Rolling Thunder is over now, down for another 60 seconds. This should be another tower and another set of racks. I don't know, how do you, that spike Carapace, oh my god, in the last fight. Just turned like they were so, like hairline.
And the top lane's pushing in on as well. 35 seconds without Sven, 25 seconds without Shadow Demon.
This is like the slowest taking of buildings, but you know, they're going. They're losing them. Gonna have Phantasm up in another 20-something seconds, around the same time that Sven will respawn. They're just taking down these towers left and right. Schofield just wants to throw his body between his cores and the enemy there to make sure that they won't be able to get anything off. But they seem pretty satisfied with that push.
Yeah, seems like they're going all in with
And
the items. Queen of paiN just bought a 10-second BKB. CK bought the full Lincoln Sphere. Bounty Rune still standing on the bottom. They're gonna pick up a couple of those. It's the last fight for paiN Gaming. If they don't win this one, they're out.
A lot of pressure right now. They have the God Strength, they've got the Bloodthorn. This is it. This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, they can
So
see them. This ward giving a lot of
jump
info.
forward again, but the Hex comes out immediately, 4-4-4, and over on the back line, Chris Lucky goes, he pops his BKB, BKB comes out from HFN. He wants to try to find this kill, but they're not going to be able to find it fast enough. A Doom gets dropped in the middle of everything here. Lelis, he's looking for an opening, but Hector, he's just fighting through. They managed to heal up Schofield. He's still alive. Lelis over here, he's fighting off 3 different heroes. The Doom was used over onto
Moxxi.
Whisper. That's it. That's got to be the end. This has got to be Infamous that's going to TI.
They're going to run mid. They don't even bother with the Roche. They want to close out this game right now. Spirit Breaker has no buyback. Doom also no buyback.
All right. No, Doom has buyback.
Doom has buyback.
Doom
but
has
they're going to
buyback.
run top. There's no Phantasm.
Yeah, there's the buyback coming out from Doom, but he does not have Doom. HFN, you don't want to GG out of a game like this. You're hoping for a miracle, but again, that Spike Carapace comes out at just the right time. Sonic Wave, there's going to be a bubble. They drag them all back into a beautiful vacuum. The Olacore will fall. HFN has to run himself home. This is looking like it's going to be Infamous Gaming going to Shanghai. There's no buyback over on this Doom.
Chris Luck,
Drop
if
your
you want to
sets.
dive now,
GG gets
now
called.
it's the time.
Infamous Gaming is going to Shanghai.
Studian Locos. I don't know what that means, but seems like Hector is pretty happy, and they should definitely be happy about it. 3-0 against paiN Gaming in the grand finals of South American qualifiers.
What a game. What a game. Oh my goodness. Infamous Gaming, they just look so good. They look like they've got, a fighting chance here as they go to that international. But Astronaut Grand, welcome back. We're having a celebration here for Infamous Gaming. Tell me how you feel.
Pretty good. Hello?
I can't hear you.
I believe I took 1 sec.
Oh,
Hello.
there
I
we
took
go.
the wrong headset. That was actually 100% on me. My bad. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good that Schofield is a god gamer for every single Carapace. You'd be surprised. Using Carapace at the right time, making sure no one's BKB, making sure nothing. It won him multiple fights.
Especially that fight over by the Roche pit,
Yeah.
though. Like, that was so close. If he hadn't spiked
yeah.
Carapace.
And I will say on the losing side, that Pango Axe plus Maelstrom, it actually, what was the hero? What's the hero damage on him?
Hero damage.
40 art. That dude, yeah, he did the most on his team by far, second most in the game. I know they're losing teams, so I want to talk about them a little more because we're not going to be talking about them for about the next 6 months or so. And I don't know. They played amazingly pretty much all the way until grand finals, right? They made it through winners to grands. Infamous came 3-0'd them, obviously, but Lelis, he has to be feeling bad because this guy, he's been going to multiple majors every single year, and now he's just going to have to sit one out. But, yeah, shout out to
that's
Infamous.
bad. Poor HFN, right? He's gone last year, and
Yeah,
he's
but
not going
I mean,
this
he
year.
also, yeah, I do, but he also made his own decision to come back to South America. So
I didn't hear if that was
no
a
one
choice or if
forced
that
him.
was a kick.
Yeah, it's a kind of thing. So Infamous, though, they do it, man. Hector, Chris Luck. I know there's a lot of Hector fans in NA as well. I know Bulba's one of them. They're gonna be happy to see him go, but I still can't believe Schofield, man. I legitimately did not think he was that good of a player even a year or two ago, and this tournament, he showed up. Doesn't matter. The rest of the year, who cares? You ask the Dota player what tournament you want to go to, it's always going to be TI, and they end up making it. I can't wait to see what kind of crazy stuff Hector does at TI. Chris Luck as well.
I want to take one moment, though, because this is the first time, I believe, that we have had a Bolivian player make it to the international. So
Yep.
shout out Whisper. You're representing all the Bolivian Dota players. I'm sure you're extremely excited. Oh, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
very exciting.
I think HFN is still one of the best players in South America,
Definitely.
and
Definitely.
I'm looking forward to see what he can do. I'm not sure if they're gonna stick together. There's some flaws in what they are doing with paiN Gaming. They look good, but not good enough to beat Infamous Gaming. And Infamous Gaming, we gotta give them credit. They showed the best Dota in South America, and I gotta see. I'm pretty hyped to see what they can do at TI.
Think of the growth, too, that we've seen from their first, the minor in Croatia. Actually, we casted that,
Yep.
right? To see their growth from there to now. To see, Hector and Chris Brown were both really big pub players, and just see them elevate their game. Like, that, to me, is, like, the most exciting part of that, because they've learned so quickly that I can't wait to see how far they're going to go with this, especially once they get even more international experience.
Yeah, it is going to be tough, obviously. Twitch chat, Reddit, all that's going to be like, well, congratulations to the 18th play team. But I wouldn't say that, because at the minor, we did. At the Croatian minor, the first international end they went to, they made it top 4, which
Yeah.
is extremely impressive. They look good here. I definitely don't think. I mean, it's going to be very tough. You're playing. I mean, once you go against the Secrets, the EGs, the LGDs, that's when like the real test is. But they made it, and that's the thing. Now they're going to actually get that practice right. You go to China early. You start scrimming Chinese teams, all the other 17 teams at TI. You're going to grow even more. Like just winning this, taking away the money, you get so much practice just from being at TI and scrimming all those teams.
You get a lot of respect too, which is really nice, and being able to have those contacts with the other players.
Yep.
It's a big deal. And like again, thinking back to the minor, it was adorable. They had never seen some of these players before, and they were taking photos with them, and they wanted autographs. And now
it's
look
hard
at
when
them.
you're
They're
playing
making
against your idols, right?
Yeah.
How do I beat this guy?
When
I have
idols
a poster
become
in
rivals.
my room.
Yeah. That was the song by Meek Mill, "When Idols Become Rivals," and it makes sense. I don't think you want to go into that mentality, though, like, oh, man, these are amazing players I'm playing with. You got to go in thinking you're going to win. And that's what I'm going to say. Even if they don't, like, know that, you never want to go and be like, oh, my God, I'm playing against Puppy this time. You want to go, I'm playing against Puppy. I want to beat him. I think as long as they have that mindset, they're going to have a good chance.
Well, I think, too, you also have to realize that every loss that you incur as well is a chance to learn. So
if you know how to learn from it, yes.
Yes, that's
obviously.
the other big part with that. But, oh, my gosh. So, paiN Gaming, they put up a really good show. They were looking really good yesterday. But today, it just feels like they just couldn't find that groove. Yeah. And Infamous Gaming just, they had really excellent drafts, and they had really excellent movement, too. So, hats off to Infamous Gaming. They're going to TI9, boys.
Yep. And that's going to be – I'm super excited for that. And that's going to be the biggest thing between now and TI. There is going to be I can't say for sure, but I do believe there's going to be a reasonably big balance patch. I don't think we're adding new heroes or anything, but there definitely will be a balance patch between now and then. That's going to be the big thing. Can Chris Luck show off a little bit more of his hero pool? I'm excited to see. I think he can. So, yeah, let's do it, baby.
Yeah, even if they don't do well at TI, you're going to be playing against world's best captains. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to be playing against Puppies, Kurokis, Grand. So, I mean,
the Kings,
yeah, the three Kings. Are
the
there actually
Kings
four
of Dota.
So you can learn a lot, but they have a whole month to prepare a lot of their strats and watch the replays. As we said, they adapt really quickly, and I'm really looking forward to see what they can do.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Parting thoughts before we sign off for the South American portion of this tournament.
Yeah, I will say this is the highest skilled South American qualifier I've seen. TI, even just every single major, I think paiN and Infamous were so far above Thunder Predator and Ego Boys. I hope everyone else can learn, but those two teams, stick around. You never know. They could be good. They should stick around, not you guys. But you guys should too, because Bot TI is coming up next. But, yeah.
Nicely done, Grant.
Thank
Nicely done. Very smooth. What about you, Lacoste?
Any final words? That's going to
Final
be
words.
it from us, at least for me, right? You and me, Moxxi. We're going back home. We're going to leave the Grand expert to finish the NA.
The NA quals, those are going to be coming up.
Yes, I do indeed love my NA. I am quite well versed in the scene.
That was a beautiful voice. But I want to thank you guys so much. This has been an absolute pleasure being a part of the hub. I think I'm
Your
not
first one, right? Yeah.
This is
It's
my
nice to be
first
here.
hub. Yeah, it's incredible. It's so much fun to watch Dota with friends and enemies in some cases. I'll let you figure out which one I'm talking about. And of course, shout out to Dakota. He's not here right now, but it's been awesome to hang with everyone here at Beyond the Summit. But we're gonna say goodbye now from the South American region of the Space Hub. There's lots more Dota. There's gonna be some bot TI. I don't know what else, but that's gonna be it from us, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you around.